guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies!
And we're back with Jisei. And so we have just informed Detective Gursky that we think that this murder is suspicious, and he was like, well, duh.
We like him.
That's where we are.
Alright. Just a gut feeling.
I see. Anything else?
No.
Then please wait in the main area.
Okay then. Sure. Detective Gursky follows me and turns to the rest of the people in the coffee shop.
Would anyone like to go next?
I'll go.
Of course.
See, and this was the thing. You guys, why did they get a choice? Like, we were basically said, get back here. Let's go. And these other people, who wants to go next?
Because we're the most suspicious person in this coffee shop right now.
I'm just saying.
Life ain't fair, but we touched a dead body, so come on.
Okay, so really the reason we had to go first was because we were stupid.
Exactly!
Like, I'm sorry, guy, that we don't know the name of. I guess we'll call him MC.
MC.
Okay, MC, like, we like you in some ways, but that was a bad idea.
Like, no joke. But whatever. You know, we gotta live with it. The woman raises her hand timidly, and Detective Gursky nods at her.
Then follow me.
She's just gonna go back there and tell him all of the things about how we obviously did it because she's the one that caught us back there touching a dead body.
Yeah, like, seriously? I sink down into one of the chairs and close my eyes. This doesn't make any sense. The woman in the restroom had a knife in her chest, no doubt. But in my vision, she was being suffocated. Then again, my vision did cut off before it finished. That woman interrupted me. I wish I could read the body again, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure to get caught if I even try to get close to the body. Well, duh, Detective Gursky's standing in front of the wall, or the door.
Duh.
Duh.
Don't do it.
Hold on, I got hair on my face. Can't bugging me to death. Anyway. Somehow it doesn't really seem worth the risk. I guess I'll have to approach this from a different angle.
Detective MC on the case.
Uh-huh. So we have this. The cafe is small and clean with a series of paintings on walls and a display stand featuring expensive bags of coffee. To the side, there's a hallway that leads to the bathrooms. There's also a kitchen in the back, but I can't see it from here. Okay.
So we're gonna go talk.
Who should we talk to first? I'm not sure it matters.
I'm not sure it really matters either. I think the first time we started this, we haven't quite got to the point where we cut off. We're almost there, though. But, I think we talked to the college boy first.
Yeah, we did.
I believe that my exact words were, let's go talk to the cute college boy.
I believe so. Okay, so let's go talk to the cute college boy.
I mean, he's just adorable.
He is adorable. Why do guys in anime have to, and visual novels have to be
So
more...
cute.
Yeah, come on.
Like, I have never, that I recall, seen a person, like, a real person, that I was like, I just want to hug them, but every once in a while in anime and visual novels, I'm like, oh, I just want to hug them.
Right.
And this person is one of them, because he's just adorable.
He is adorable. Okay, across the room, the college boy is typing away on his laptop. He pauses to glance at a pile of notes on a table next to him. He's still doing homework at a time like this? Yeah, being at a murder scene is not an excuse for turning in your paper late.
Amen.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that my professors have given us scenarios in which we're allowed to not turn our homework in on time, and being at a murder investigation is not on that list.
So it probably doesn't count. He looks up, and we briefly make eye contact.
Is something wrong?
Not really. You just look really calm, all things considered. He glances to the side nervously.
Actually, I'm pretty freaked out. But it hasn't really set in, you know? Part of me is hoping this is all just a hidden camera show or something.
It would be a lot nicer if that were the case.
I'm sorry. You're the one who found the body, right?
Yeah. He's silent for a moment.
Is it scary? Seeing a dead body, I mean.
I guess most people would be pretty terrified to see a dead body, especially one that's obviously been murdered. Yeah.
You look pretty calm too, you know?
This ain't his first rodeo.
Oh, I guess I do?
My name's Kizaki. What about you?
I'd rather not. Kizaki blinks and stares off into the distance for a moment. It looks like he's spacing out.
Yeah, let's ask a question and then promptly ignore the person that's supposed to be answering it.
That's like what everyone does. You know how people come up and ask, how are you? Like, when you're just, like, working or whatever. Ain't nobody pays attention to that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that in retail, all that we, like, you say, hey, how are you? And the person says, I'm good, how are you? You could be like, this is crappy, and they'd be like, that's nice, and continue to put their items up on to the...
I said, how can I help you? And I've gotten, I'm good, how are you?
That's great.
I'm like, thanks for not answering the question that actually came out of my mouth. Okay, before we go off onto a rant.
Zaki is spacing out on us.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
He laughs nervously before smiling warmly at me.
It's okay if you don't want to say your name.
What should I ask?
Let's see, I believe that we were like, we may have gone like, let's see, so what are you, let's try, so what are you doing here anyway? Because I think we get to ask, I remember asking all of the questions last time.
We get to ask them all. And I don't know that order particularly matters either, so... So, what are you doing here anyway?
Studying.
Level of obvious, 100%.
He nods at the pile of paper scattered across the table.
I have an exam soon, and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distractions.
He sighs.
So much for that.
If he has an exam, then he probably is in college after all. Duh!
Yeah, so I believe we asked what's the exam on, because we were hoping we might be able to catch him in a lie.
Yeah. What's the exam on?
Huh?
I glance at the papers scattered across the table. They're covered in notes written in Japanese. You don't tell him. Japanese.
You see, this is when I said hoping we could catch him in a lie, and then our main character went over and gave him the answer. Because he was clearly, I mean, if you look at him, he was clearly flustered. He didn't know what he was studying.
Right. Aye.
Yeah, Japanese.
And, like, that sounds like a legit, yeah, Japanese, that's what it is, Japanese.
He doesn't sound terribly confident. What should I ask next?
See, this is the thing, like, can you remember anything about the woman who died? Like,
I don't think he doesn't know yet.
Well, I have an issue with this because he hasn't seen the woman, and so he doesn't know who she is, or he shouldn't know who she is. Let's ask him, does he remember anything about her?
Okay. Can you remember anything about the woman who died?
I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. I didn't really notice much about anyone else.
Nothing at all?
Well, I think she may have been looking for someone. When she came in, she looked around a bit like she was expecting to see someone.
How do you know? If you were paying that much attention, how do you know who was back there?
Right.
There have been any number of people who came in and out while you were sitting there, and you were so apparently caught up in your work.
Yeah, like...
I am going to be suspicious of everyone.
Even the cute college boy that we like.
Yeah,
he's so cute.
Please don't be a murderer. It's always the cute ones.
Always.
Like, any anime, it's all, like, 99% of the time, the cutest one is probably the one that's gonna kill somebody. Or that could kill
I remember
somebody.
wondering if she was looking for you, and you just didn't notice her because you were asleep.
Why did every single person notice that we were asleep?
We were probably snoring. Like,
Was her name Chance? Chance. Isn't that what?
Did she say her name?
I don't know.
We know her name because again we played through a little bit of it.
I can't remember if her name was Chance or Chase, but the blonde girl, she definitely informed us that we were not snoring. So shame on her for lying to us, because everyone noticed.
Right. Wow, is there anyone in this coffee shop who didn't watch me sleep?
And so,
Do you think the killer is still here? Kizaki suddenly turns pale.
Killer? I thought she died from a heart attack or something.
Oh.
And we have officially caused Kizaki to have nightmares for all eternity.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kizaki.
Oh no, this is even worse.
Because he's having the same thought that I am. Like, gosh darn it, we're all gonna be murdered.
Poor Kizaki. He looks like he's about to start crying. Whoa.
Calm
What if
down,
the
we have a
murderer
police
is still
officer.
here?
He might be the murderer.
What if we're all
but-
gonna be picked off one by one until there's no one left?
Exactly my concern, Kizaki. Exactly my concern.
Like, we're on the same page.
Kizaki and we're like the male and female version of each other.
I really don't think that's the case. Besides, it's not as if we're trapped on a remote island or something.
Also, his level of panic is somewhere around where I would be. Like,
Like, no joke. I point at Kizaki's laptop. You're even connected to the internet.
Oh yeah.
However, it occurs to me that if the killer was smart, they could probably sabotage the Wi-Fi.
well, they could, but like, we're not like locked in there though.
Yeah.
We don't think. And most coffee shops, even if we were locked in there, like, their windows aren't made of bulletproof glass or anything. We just take a chair and throw it through the window. Because if you're locked in there with a killer, don't be concerned with vandalism, okay? Break that window.
Right. The only question is, do you and I have the strength to break the window?
Well, okay, we might not, but we're talking about this person in particular. And, our main character doesn't look like he's totally, like...
A wimp.
Right. I mean, like, even assuming that, like, it was us, if we were in there with all of these people, like, we have to presume that not everyone is out to get us. Hopefully. And that's a new thought.
Oh!
That I wish I hadn't had.
If there is, like... we will find every pessimistic option there is as we analyze.
Hey, and guys, if you see any that I miss, like, go ahead and, like, mention that.
So we can be even more paranoid about it.
Yeah. If you want to see our paranoia grow, like, just keep pointing out things that that could go wrong, and you'll probably have me raving like a lunatic by the end of this.
He suddenly looks a lot more relieved.
I guess I overreacted.
No, Kizaki, because see, this is where we part ways, because you're like, I guess it's okay, and I would have been like, no, but you don't understand. Because I would have been over here with Cali's, what if they do something to the Wi-Fi? And by the way, what good is the Wi-Fi gonna do me if I get murdered before it can help me?
No kidding.
But it's still really creepy to think that someone was killed here. I hope that detective figures it out soon.
You and me both. Except I think we're gonna figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'm pretty sure that we're the main character and thus that's our job, so probably the detective is just there to, like, make things difficult for us by, like, hiding the body from us, and...
So, yeah, let's just hope we figure this out, quickly before, we're killed!
That's always a good idea.
Yeah. Because, if death is an option, we'll probably find it.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Sure, thanks.
Detective Gursky approaches us. The woman he was speaking with trails closely behind him. As soon as she sees me, she quickly looks away.
No, we're not doing anything in particular.
Kizaki's voice trails off as he speaks. He looks uncomfortable.
Right. In that case, would you please come with me?
Oh, yeah.
Kizaki follows Detective Gursky to the hallway. About earlier.
Don't touch me.
Were we trying to touch her?
I don't think
Like
so.
I said about earlier, and she's like, don't touch me. Excuse you, we were talking, not trying to, like, grab you.
Right. The woman glares at me, her eyes laced with disgust.
I saw what you did.
We touched. All you saw is we...
Clearly, this was a mistake touching the body, but, like, okay, seriously.
You're just gonna assume that we did it? Like, really, lady? Really? I didn't do anything. I found her like that. The woman frowns at me.
Just don't speak to me.
That's what you should have started with.
Yeah. She sits down and folds her arms, glaring at me from across the room. I guess I should leave her alone. No joke!
Yeah, we'll
Smartest
get to her
thing.
later, hopefully.
Smartest thing you've said thus far. Alright. The girl who works at the coffee shop is sitting a few tables away from me, staring at the ground. We'll talk to her next time. So thank you all so much for watching.
Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys!